Alright everybody, what is up? Welcome back. Another Boardstate draft video. Sadly, the draft of this did not record just my voice and the camera. So, unless you want to stare at a black screen while I talk you through a draft and you have no idea what's going on. So here is the draft deck, regardless of that. And we picked up an early tutelage and several frantic inventories and a lot of cards that go with the tutelage. Give some creatures flying for some evasion. We don't have a lot going on the ground, but we should be able to get through with some tome animas for unblockable. I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to draw a lot, so we can get that second card per turn. And then also we were past a Spark Hunter Masticore. I know it's not much, like the top half of the card means pretty much nothing, but it's all about that bottom part. It gains indestructible, so it's pretty decent mana sink when it comes to that. You can save it. We got one reanimation spell because we're going to be able to discard a lot, and then also we can cycle the Waker of the Waves early on and get it back with that. So other cards, we've got the Stinger, and we've got the Larcenist. They also draw cards, and this Arcanist. I think we've got a fair amount of things that can go for that, so that might be an inclusion. I think the Scythe is amazing, so getting that in there. I like all the cards that are currently in the deck right now. We do have enough blockers. That's what I was worried about early on. Say, leaving out, say, something like this, the 1-3. But I think we can get there. My plan is to find that tutelage, get it down, and mill them out as fast as possible. And we also picked up a lifelinker. Maybe that's a good thing to stick in the deck. We're going to see how the first game goes. So, what we need, we'll see. All right, let's go. I thought it went bad, but I forgot it's a sour. I was like, oh, I'm drinking a bad beer. Hey, the tutelage, great. We've got nothing, we've got a 2-drop, 3-drop, and then hopefully we draw a creature card that I'm willing to discard. If not, I'll just discard it, because we'll be able to draw a card. Scythe is pretty sweet. Thinking maybe we need more creatures for it to be worthwhile. Let's see. Forgot how many were in the deck to begin with after taking out so many. Well, let's see if we can get this down. We can. I will gladly ditch an inventory or an island for now. I was thinking about ditching the inventory, but ooh, baby, 2 lands. Hopefully that was good. All right, we're gonna get down this. And we're going to discard a Stitcher. And next turn we can get down a Stitcher and Frantic Inventory at the end of turn. Opponent might be looking for a land. I've milled a lot of lands. Look at that, 4 planes. That's great hits right there. Oh, baby, we did it. Oh, they just missed that land drop. Oh, it hurts. It hurts. Yeah, this takes money to put in it to draw a card. Money. What the hell is wrong with me? It takes mana. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get that bad boy out there and race as well now. I'm gonna pretend that I have a counter spell up. Man, we milled 5 lands. That's huge. Huge. Now they're thinking, do I race or do I draw cards? I would feel maybe they drew a land, because if you need a land right there, you got to draw a land. You got, oh my. Come on, 2 lands. Ooh. Tap up to 2 creatures. Let's go ahead and do this. Man, we got a lot of garbage to discard. There's 2 more lands, that's great. I'm going to keep 1 land in hand to be able to discard to the Stitcher, or actually the Protege now that I can't do anything. And just in case they are able to kill this, get a counter on it. This game's working out so far, and that's because I do believe we landlocked them. They may have hit a land there, yeah. Can't go that long. Now they can get back to attacking. Oh, they've got 11 cards. Okay. We can play this Waker. I think that might be better. 6, 7. Because right now we kind of got them on the ropes. Instead of milling them for, what is it, 2, 4 cards right there. We'll put this out. As a little insurance. Yeah, if they get rid of it, they get rid of it. Alright. That was a great hit. Nice. Nice. That worked out just the way it was drafted. Sorry you had to be there. Do I have this on? No, I don't. Sweet. Well, that's 1. I don't want to get too excited. It's always fun to win the first one, especially after you have this idea for a deck that's coming together as you draft, and you're taking card priority over other cards, like picking up those frantic inventories. I thought was very important due to the scale in which you can draw with those. And we're just looking for a swamp. We've got 1, 2 cantrips. Or not really a cantrip, but, you know, a way to get there. Cantrip, sure. Cycle, sure. So we'll start off with an opt. And then, depending on what is drawn... Ugh. We may have to just cycle Waker right away. But opponent's not putting on pressure, which is good for us. Perfect. That is what we wanted. Don't need to put out the swamp yet. Don't have a lot of black in this deck. Opponent can easily block it. That is perfectly fine. Let's get out the Stitcher. Like right now, it doesn't seem like, should I counter this? Opponent doesn't know I have 2 more in hand and a sweet creature to get with it. Fine. Do you get to draw a card? No. Okay. A little bit of tempo play, I suppose. Let's go ahead and get it back out. This costs 4, so we just missed being able to do cycle and that. So I'm going to get this out, and then Frantic Inventory, end of turn. We can draw and discard as well. So right now, just looking for that tutelage. We've got a lot of great draw online. And that is, I will gladly rifle through my deck to mill them 2 per turn or more. I did not see any shrines. I would have gladly picked up a shrine. Let's go ahead and do this. And I think we can gladly discard one of those, and let's go ahead and cycle this. And does this need to be instant turn? No. Okay, so I think we can do this. Okay. So now we can draw a discard, do 4, so we have 4 mana up, so we can get this out. We can use one of the Wakers. Oh, sorry, we can use one of the Stitchers to get the Waker of the Waves into play. Yeah, getting a shrine in this deck, I would have loved it. So it doesn't have trample. They have a good blocker for this bad boy, so I can give it flying. But let's not, I don't want to slow myself down here, so I'm just going to come crashing in. Because that eats up a lot of mana. And right now I don't need to. So I'm going to get down here, and then I'm going to get down Manticore. So we can safely pay 3 to attack with the Masticore, along with drawing another card, making the Anima unblockable, and then have this giant Waker of the Waves come crashing in right now. So this game feels pretty good right now. Pretty good. They can easily draw a card in blue. Ooh, okay. Let's go ahead and do this. I think we should get rid of the Protege. We've got some card draw online, so this is now unblockable. And let's go ahead and put this onto, what is that, 3, 4. Let's put this onto here because that's 9. Still can't kill it. So let's put this on here so we can possibly kill the Burrow Fist. Okay, right now we don't need to do anything. Get down this. End the turn. And next turn, I think I can sink. What is that? 4, 5, 6, 7. I can sink 6 mana into making Spark Hunter and Waker flying, and Tome will be unblockable. So that's 6, and that's 11. That's the game, unless there's a reach instant spell. So I think we did okay. I don't know if the opponent saw it because I was not using the Guildmaster the whole game because we had so much to do. Yeah, the opponent's deck was a little slow, and even though I had all that card filtering with the Shrine, but it wasn't putting pressure on, so that was good. There may have been some instants in hand for combat tricks, but maybe they were tapped out, so they just couldn't get back after. No. Yes. Maybe we'll put the Rise Again on the bottom, since we have this right here. We have an unblockable dude. Feels good. Oh wait, I've got to keep 6 first. Here, rant, done. I will pop off the first inventory. Opponent does have an instant in hand. Just 1 card right now, dude. Alright. That one's going to be a little bit more. We can do 2 blue spells, or we can kind of get out the Stitcher. Let's see if they have removal, because I want to keep the Tome Anima, and if we're going to be losing a creature to Scorching Dragonfire, I suppose I'd rather be that one, because I can easily keep getting in 3 damage every turn. And then next turn I don't even have to play the Tome. Maybe I do. Maybe I do. Alright, cool. We've got a blocker for now. I have to sacrifice a creature, right? Yep, to make that a little bit bigger. I'll take 2. I ain't falling for your sure strikes and you're gonna have to kill it with removal. Going big. Opponent's going big. Alright, let's draw. Man. I'll get rid of that. I can draw 2 cards, 3 cards now off of that. Kind of want to hit the tutelage while they're kind of tapped out. Death Touch is pretty nice. Let me view the battlefield. Nah. We're good. Let's draw an unknown. Alright. Play 2. So we drew. Let's go in with this. Can't block, get in there. And don't want to get down another Stitcher. Might want to use that for a discard to the Stitcher, but we'll see what at least one of these Frantic Inventories gets us. It's going to get us 2 cards, next one 4 cards. Let's see what we draw to see whether or not we want to block. Wow. Resolve. Do I want that mana? I don't think so. I'm going to get rid of the Stitcher. You have another counterspell? Little does the opponent know. We should definitely get down a blocker. Do we want to get down that deals damage? Do we... Or we can draw, discard, put the Shipwreck Dowser in there, get back a Frantic. Because I can only play one thing. So I think I'll just pass without attacking. Do a block. Nope, nope, nope. Pass the blockers. We'll block here because it can do some sacks. And we'll block there. So right now they have to act because they're not going to kill the Stitcher and they're going to lose the mirror. And I don't mind losing the Anima, and I'm going to do some sacking with the Stitcher regardless, so. Alright. So that's all they wanted to do, was save that. Alright. That's what I was thinking. Do they want to kill that, though? No? Alright. Let's, oh, shit, we gotta draw and discard. Can't sacrifice. What can we get back? We can get back another Stitcher. Let's draw and discard, and then hopefully the other Stitcher that we put out will get us there. Totally forgot about that. Or we could just play that outright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that would be 7, 3, and say 2. Put 2 things down. Or get this and get, kind of want to get a frantic inventory back. So I'm going to play that and have 2. So I'll get rid of the protege and keep the land. Oh, nice draw, actually. But this has prowess. Are you going to use all my blue? Okay. Hopefully they don't have a counterspell as their last card. Pretty good. I was like, we already went through 2. And we'll pass the turn. What are you going to do to me? What's good game? We are looking for it. So that's going to get us 4 cards. They're at 26 and we're at 19, 4, 15. So as soon as we find that, we can do it. We can still mill them. Opponent might be thinking about what? Dragonfire? Well, nope, no protege. Let's go ahead and get out this big bad boy and start the pummelings. Yeah, let's just do that. And we didn't draw anything, so they're gonna have to double block. And we can only kill 1. No text. Make a sacrifice and make the other one bigger. It would still net the same result. Opponent doesn't know that we have 19 frantic inventories. They're digging. They can find... Okay, there it is. There it is. So we can make the anima unblockable. And we've got 13 to their 23. Resolve. Discard, right? Gotta discard. Let's play that, discard that. Mill 2. What are we at? 12? 21. This is gonna be tight. It's gonna be tight. So I can frantic and I can wave. That's 5 cards. Wait, that's 4, 5, 6 cards. That's 12. It's gonna be tight. We should get down the Stitcher. That's for sure. We're gonna need something that can draw cards. And then maybe I should pull the trigger on keeping attacking with the enema, just in case can't get in with the mill win. I mean, if they want to rope me now, then you can just quit. You can bowl something. What is there? There's you can hit me with a fireball, a volcanic geyser. So we can go ahead and block here. We have an instant. They're going to have to sacrifice 2 things to keep it alive. Sacrificing the Pitchburn Devils. It deals 3 damage. So we will just trade. That is fine by me. Let's go ahead and... So they can't get the Devils now. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Alright, we're at 8 cards. Welcome to the game, everybody. And I'm not going to be discarding, so I can get down this whale as a blocker. That leaves me with... We only have to draw 4 more cards. We have 6 in the library. We're doing pretty good. And I'm going to get down the Manticore as another blocker, just to maintain our life total. And we can draw at instant speed. So that is 7, and we've got 2, 4 coming. Maybe the long drawn out part, but when you're racing with damage, it's easy for the opponent to make a mistake when they're on the ropes when it comes to cards in their deck. So they can make bad attacks, bad blocks, and you could use that as your leverage to win if your mill plan falls through, which we were getting close because we had to draw so many to get them down so fast. I'm fine with it. It's got stuff that we want. It's got some early game, early interaction, and then, you know, a draw card and a looter, so it's got all the colors. All the pretty colors. Sadly, the opponent went first. Ooh, and they got down something pretty sweet. Oh. Oh, no blocks. I'd like to keep that for the pride. Oh, sweet. We've got a... But we've got this. Like maybe put down this. Trade the guild master. Or is that's not still not enough to get them to use removal? So maybe I'll get down this. It's a way to block the conclave right now. Easily can remove it with some faith fetters or give it protection when it attacks with that instant. Well, that's good news. Oh, that is even better news right there, baby. I'm gonna get this down now. Can easily lose that though. What are we discarding? Frantic inventory. Let's just do it. No attacks. We'll stay back. They've got a flyer now, or something with reach that can block flyers. So we're just on the ground. I'll do it. They could definitely have the protection spell here. Okay, well that turned off their drowsing Tyrannodon, so that was good too. Let me see, this is 3 and 3, so I do want to wait on that. I'm going to get down this for another blocker for the Pride Mulkin, so there's a decent way to keep my life total high, as long as I don't play like a 4-4 or something here. Or a 6-6. I don't know. Well, we've got an indestructible. Problem is, we're going to be taking 2 every turn then. Right now, that bad boy can attack too. And no blocks. So now we got to rush, because now we're in trouble. So they're going to be at 20. There goes... Is that another one? Whew. There's a 7-7. That's great news. We can play it next turn, so all we got to do is actually... discard it with cycling for 2. That leaves us with 4 mana. So we can play the Anima. Actually, I'm going to play this. Oh yeah. Discard Island. No, not Discard Island. Discard Anima. Or did we just fuck that up? I did. So if I discard Waker, play Island. Can't play Island. Looks like I'm taking 6. Taking 6, but I can keep the Masticore on the battlefield. Because I will block the Drowsing Tyrannodon if it comes in. Two mana is not bad, but definitely could have played that exactly the way that it was going out in my head, which was cycle and block and get back, take 3. So that is 6, this will be 7. And we need 3 to make it indestructible, 4 to do that, so we're keeping the tome in hand and we're passing. We can instant speed, get back a creature. Okay, let's do that. That'll shrink the team. That'll make this blow a little bit less. Let's give this indestructible. And who do we kill with it? Let's go kill the battalion, then the colossal, and that we're only taking 3. That was pretty sweet. And that tutelage. Wish I picked up more. I first picked it too. Back one, pick one. I was like, as long as I get like 4 or 5 wins, I'll be happy. I suppose now you can see why I prioritized so many frantic inventories. I was going to take another card, and then I saw it. I was like, nope, I gotta take that card. It's much better. We'll keep this. These are stressful games because of how long they have to go. You have to control the board. You have to manage your life total so much. I wish I put some effort into getting some bounce spells. I think that would have been another good thing. Actually, draw this. And we'll just pass the turn. I want to be able to hit a land, so... And I didn't want to bottom a frantic inventory. Here's our land. Great. Now we can put out a Stitcher. Opponent did not play a 2-drop, so that's great. So it's going to be a 3-3, then a 4-4. So I think I will put down the Master and also for a blocker, and then Frantic Inventory once. I think that should be fine. Yeah. I wish I had another mana, so I'd put down this and equip it, and then definitely lose it. Or my life total's high, so maybe I'll get out this, get the ball rolling. I can definitely get rid of a Frantic Inventory with the Stitcher, but getting the Scythe on this Guildmaster to get another counter to make subsequent creatures a little bit better for blocking purposes, I think is well worth it. And I can take 4 currently. Oh boy, that's not... I mean, that's great, but also, if they keep hitting their land drops... Let's discard one of those inventories. Oh boy. So let's get down the Anima. Or do we just suit up? I think we just suit up. Let's stick with the plan. Frantic Inventory at the end of turn. It grows the Scythe. That means Obsessive Stitcher will be able to block the Truffle Snout and not die. right now we need to hit our lands, or just need to find... Oh, that's a troublesome card. Well, we're going to draw 3 here, so we should be able to find some lands. Yep. Cool, 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 cool. I'll discard a land. That's what we wanted to see. So let's get out the tutelage. And what are we discarding here? See a Keen Master. Because I'm going to equip the Scythe here. And that's 2 cards. Four cards, sorry. Well, we're going to be drawing 2, but 4 cards, because we're going to be drawing 2 here. 1, 2. Makes me think there's no combat trick. Because why wouldn't you attack with the indestructible creature? No, no. Fast blockers. And then if stuff goes, I don't know, wonky, crazy, we are more than welcome to put down a Tone Anima and slap on a huge Scythe. Make it a 6/6. That is fine. Let's get rid of the Protege. Yeah, the opponent is going to have to make a decision if they have artifact or enchantment removal, which one to get rid of, because that Scythe is going to get crazy and make my blocks incredibly well. But they do have more creatures than me currently. And that one too. I don't want to draw that. I actually want to draw a land. There it is. Ooh, Rise Again is great. Okay, we've got 5/6 mana. We need some blockers like whoa. So if we get out this and that, we can't attach. If we get out this, we can attach and make a big creature. We'll take, say, like 6. And if we put out the Masticore and go for Indestructible, we'll take 8. We have 18, so we got to draw 9 cards. We got 3 inventories in the graveyard, so we've got 2 left in the deck. 17. Another Hydra. This might be a come smacking in right now. Get in for 6. Nope. There's a good draw. That's 4 cards, and we had to do 9, so there's 1. That'll be 4, that'll be 5. Let's get out this Stitcher now. I just want to soak up damage actually, so this allows me to block the Wildwood Scourge, as well as do Frantic Inventory, so I can eat one creature, 2 creatures, take 8, and mill a bit. I'm just looking to stay alive right now. Alright, so it's nice to get cards out of their hand, but I do want them to lose creatures instead of just me losing a creature. And they could definitely go crazy with pump spells. Wow. That's 15 damage. Alright, and there's the win. Double the amount of counters. Sure. Man, maybe if we were on the play, I just felt like we were 1 turn behind. I wanted to do the Frantic Inventory at the end of turn because I didn't want the opponent to go crazy and attack with everybody, thinking like they have no time. I wanted to make them believe they had time, because we would have had 4 or 5 more draws to find 1 more Frantic Inventory. I think we would have been fine. Alright, just looking for a land here. Got it. Moving along. It's just your 1 to get countered. Hey, you got one of those decks too? Oh boy. We have one answer to that. I keep forgetting we have Finishing Blow in the deck, and I'm like, just waiting. Like, hey man, where's my cards? I feel kind of crummy just passing the turn and not playing anything and just using 2 mana for a Frantic Inventory. So I'll do that. We're taking 3. Okay. Let me see. I'm gonna draw first, get some more. Oh, yeesh. Let's discard this. And no blocks. Just need a land. Come on, baby. There it is. Okay, and we'll get rid of that troublesome creature now. So let's just keep stitching until we find. Man. Good thing we were able to get rid of that coddle there. Was I not allowed to draw and discard? Did I hit? I don't know if I hit. We can. Let's get out this. Get out this. Get back the final. And pass the turn. And we can get back the shipwreck dowser again with this Stitcher. Okay, so they know they're. I feel like they know they're going to lose it. Or they're going for the win here. Well, that bodes well. If we're able, if we're able to get it off the board, awesome. Probably a counter on that. Let's draw and discard. Let's get rid of a Stitcher. Let's get rid of the Anima. Okay, let's try it. Just do it outright. And we played a land this turn, right? I feel like I drew a land. I can't remember. Since I have the Shipwreck Stitcher, I don't mind trading with the Dowser. We're attempting a trade. Just don't give it flying. Or an obsessive amount of trample. Any amount of trample. So there's a blocker. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I really want to get another land. So we have a blocker, and we can get back the Dowser. So I'm just looking for a land here. God, I really don't want to put that on the bottom. I really don't want to put that at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Think I can draw a land within 3 cards? Yeah. So let's go ahead and rise again. Get back the final blow and put out this extra blocker in case they are able to handle the Dowser. I was honestly just hoping there was no... We're just looking for Teferi's thing right now, tutelage. There is a card that can make me mess up there, so... Miscalculate or miss something, mistrust. We can play that, actually. So let's get rid of this. No, I can't get that back. I can get this back. I'm going to do that at instant speed. I'm going to draw and discard this island. Okay. Maybe they'll block. Alright, cool. Still didn't find that tutelage. Good gravy. We gotta discard a creature card. I'll get rid of the Well, it looks like we gotta win through damage now. They got 20 cards. That must have been at the bottom. After that last inventory popped off, I was like, nope, we're not going to win on that way. Plan at the end of the turn was to bring back the Waker there, and therefore I believe we would have had lethal, regardless of what one creature they possibly could have played, because they did only have one card in hand, I think. They kept missing action to play. I'm enjoying this deck so far. I will gladly try Mill again. And you just need one card to do it, and that's the tutelage. So if you get it passed early on... yeah, we got an opt, and we've got several draw to find the one swamp we want, and we're old dirtly McDurtles anyway, so... The stress is on for, I hope, just 2 more games. This game and 1 more. That is it. When you only have 1 tutelage, I think it's a little stressful. 2 tutelages, and I wouldn't feel so bad. Let's just play the island, so they don't know I have a 2-color deck. Well, that easily can be an attacking creature next turn. But once again, we are here too. Ooh. Great. So we have a way to get rid of that. That's good news. Okay, we'll just pass. I'll make him discard. Just 1 card. There it is. Whoa! That is a crazy discard. What's going on in that hand? That is a bonkers card to discard. Alright, the heat is on. We need to find a land. Let's discard that, and we'll be able to draw 2 because of that. There's a land. And do we keep that in hand, or do we... I'm going to rifle it off. We'll fill up our hand back up to normals. Okay, sadly, what do we do? We can put down the anima, take and block the seasoned hollow blade, make them discard, grows the saber-tooth, and then we exile. No, because we're going to get attacked with the drowsing pteranodon as well. Yeah, so we have to do this. We have to do this now before combat. And hopefully we'll just take 3. Okay. And right now we've got enough lands to play the Masticore and make it indestructible in the same turn, so that's good. Great, we're just taking 3. I wouldn't mind trying to find the Dowser right now. Plenty of lands to discard here. Plenty of lands. Yep. I always think in my head it's going to discard the land for me. I don't think I have to make it indestructible, or do I? Like, if that leaves play, that's big. Big, 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 big. But I want 2 blockers. I want 2 blockers. What do we got left? 20 to 27. We need to find it within the next, like, 2 cards. Oh, that is great news as well. Wow. Wow. No blocks. That means there's no combat tricks. Don't play it. I just knew it. Can we find... Gotta find the Dowser. That's not good enough. That's definitely not good enough. Do I do it now? This has got a good butt. I need to play a land this turn. I'll discard a creature card. I am still looking for... Well, that'd be great to get the Dowser back, but man, that's the 1 card we need right now. And we can still make it indestructible, so that's great. We got to do some choice blocking. We got to get rid of creatures, and we got to take some substantial damage, but we got to get rid of creatures. Using possibly the Protege to block on the Hollow Blade to make them discard a card. Use the Manticore and the Pteranodon. So they get a land right now. And we are just looking for 1 card. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow, they passed. They passed. This is 2. It's 2. Don't want to stitch her. I want a belly itcher. Alright, so that is a good card to get. We can do that at instant speed. A little trickery. Ooh, a Death Toucher and a Rise Again. This is tough. We can get back. We can get this back at instant speed, so we'll get that. Get that in the yard. That feels like it's worth 4 mana with the Stitcher versus 3 mana on this bad boy. Alright, well that answers what I'm going to do with this. And we'll just get out the Death Toucher. There we go. We now have to get the remaining... Well, we could definitely ping them to death with this. So we'll just pass. I don't want to draw cards right now. Oosh, that's a lot of cards. Alright, let's rip it off. Let's use 1 swamp, please. Don't need to use all my blue in my blue deck. Alright, there's the tutelage. Alright, 7 cards, so that's 14. Definitely not enough. Let's get the final blow out of the yard. So we can get rid of, say, the Colossal. It is the most damage. And we're going to need... And did we discard an anima? We did. So we could get out the Obsessive Stitcher. We've got 6 turns. We've got 6 turns to navigate enough damage here. We'll get out the Stitcher, and that'll be another 2 turns. So on the 5th turn, we'll be able to get out the anima onto the battlefield and get in 6 unblockable. And then we'll send in the Waker of the Waves as well to see what we got going here. But I am not drawing any extra cards right now. Ooh, the Scythe. Ah. Okay, Stitcher out. We need to get that... What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... That is a lot of damage that can be soaked up. Do I draw an extra card now, or do I wait when I can get in both animas? Get down the Scythe, maybe, and then attach it? I won't be able to blow. Yeah, let's get in with just the Waker. With the finishing blow in hand, it's a little bit better for combat wise. They're gonna have to block with a bunch of stuff to kill it, or just chump away. Okay. I think I'm gonna just keep the finishing blow in hand in case something goes awry. We just have to keep our library at a healthy choice here. Okay. We can use it now, right? And just get rid of the Dreadmaw. Try it, attempt it. Could be protection. Don't want to get rid of the Seasoned Hollowblade. That is oh, great draw. Great draw. Great draw. We can do that in, let's say, 4 mana for that. So we'll get down this. And that is, what is that? 7, and that costs 3. That's perfect. Let's sink some mana into this. We're going to get a huge attack here, but we're going to use the Stitcher to get back the other anima. Oh man, that is a bummer. That is a bummer. Okay, we'll use this as our draw. I want to keep up, but we don't get flying, so we'll get unblockable, but we can get in for flying. That's 6 unblockable. We just need to get in 4 more. So what if we do this for 2 mana right there? So 6 is getting in. That leaves us with 2 flyers. That's 4, 7. You need 9 total for that. You need 9 total, so we're just missing it by 1. We can discard the Scythe, or we can actually put it on. I'm going to discard. I'm going to discard the Tutelage. We're not doing that. I should discard this. That would have been a better move. And are we okay on the crackback? We can block 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, if need be. Those 3 attackers. Forgot to give it flying. That's okay. Okay. Messed up. We can still do... We can still do Indestructible, and we are dunzos. Okay, that was stressful. I feel like I made it more stressful on myself. I suppose could have been ended a little bit faster, but I knew I wanted the Keen, and I knew I wanted the Tutelage, but the Tutelage didn't come fast enough. Or the I needed the Dowser, not the Tutelage. But they were not. They just were not coming fast enough. Oh man! And so far, that one that we lost, that was super close. I just needed one more turn. One more turn to draw 4 or 5 more cards. I could have done it. I could have done it. Yes, this is like Nutter Butters. I mean, if we might die to aggro, but this is amazing. This is amazing. This is so much better than Psychic Corrosion. It comes in and immediately does what it needs to be doing. I don't need to fire off a Frantic Inventory because that's one less trigger, so I'm going to let it go. Wow, dude. One is in the bin. Oh, they are ramping. Straight ramping. 5/6 man on turn 4. Here we go. Mill away, son, mill away. So do we get out this and hope there's no... It'll be a blocker? We've got plenty of time. Got plenty of time. If he handles the Death Touch... Sorry, if the opponent handles the Death Touch, we can get down the Crypt Lurker. Oh wait, you have the discard a creature card. I kind of want this, the Stitcher. Even though the Frantic Inventories, man, that's a lot of cards. It's a lot of cards. That's 2. Then it'll be 3, it'll be 4. Oh boy. Got a semi going right now and all the cards I'm going to be drawing. I don't need all these cards. What am I going to do with all these cards? It's going to be 10 cards. It's going to be... We're going to be milling 20. Milling 20. This is what I wanted. A little trait. Definitely can do first strike for 1 mana, right? Is that possible? Okay. Same thing, same thing. Let's get down this. This is any creature, right? Well, here they'll have to use a... they'll have to use... they'll either trade or have to use a combat spell to get rid of that, which is fine by me. I'll discard and I'll get rid of here. Oh my god. Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! We are done in like 3 turns. I just gotta fire off all these spells. 2 turns. That's like 25 cards we're gonna mill. 26? Please don't get rid of the Toolage. Or my hand is hot doo-doo right now. I gotta deal with some damage here. Awesome. Okay, so I don't have to discard. I'm gonna go to... Just gonna go to the end of the turn to do it. I know I gotta block that, the cat, and then what happens with it? You gain 1 life for each creature. Okay. So probably pump up the shaman. Yep, that was a possibility. And then I've got to block, right? Yep. There it is. Take the 4 Z's. Gain there. And then gain on the Sabertooth. And then I think we can win right now. The opponent's going to shit their pants. I shit my pants. Okay. Okay, I've had my, I only did that once, that crazy, out of the whole series, so it doesn't feel dirty to me. That was that's the power of one tutelage and a lot of frantic inventories. Only 5, though, so I think you can see the power in getting more mill cards and great defensive cards, and that along with the possibility of doing unblockable 3 damage per turn with the enemas, recursion, and how well that Dowser saved us and won us the game, and we used it 3 times. So with the final blow, incredible. So, but with if you wanted to go a little bit more offense, I can see doing the coddle in here because it gets bigger every time you draw a card. So that is definitely a possibility. That was awesome. So we got some packs. I'll open them one at a time because I don't have 10. Magic, can you please just an open all button? It's not hard. Got a Teferi. That's my second one. 2 mythics in a row. Okay. Go for the triple. Nope. The leader of the pack. I like doing this and seeing all the firsts on cards. You can see what I have yet to try to draft, or what I haven't opened up yet. And that is right, I have yet to take a Portcullis Vine. And I have tried that, and I did pretty good. All right. That was it. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time around. Sorry I didn't get the draft. I'll get the draft next time because I think everything's working. Peace.